Welcome to Locked and Loaded Sports. It's time to lock in, load up, and win big. If you're serious about sports and love cashing in on solid bets, hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and let's get to work. The Florida Panthers and Toronto Maple Leafs face off in the Eastern Conference Semifinals, and while both squads bring serious star power, this might be where Toronto's run hits a wall, or in this case, a wave of Panthers. The Leafs come in with big names: Austin Matthews, a sniper at the top of his game; John Tavares, the steady veteran center; and Morgan Riley, anchoring the blue line with smooth skating and high IQ. No shortage of skill, but they're going up against a team that thrives in the trenches. Enter the Panthers. Matthew Tkachuk is pure chaos and clutch. Alexander Barkov gives you elite two-way play every night. And now they've added Brad Marchand, playoff villain turned playoff weapon. Backstopping it all is Sergei Bobrovsky, who's locked in and more than capable of stealing a series. Florida beat the Leafs in last year's playoffs, and they've only gotten nastier and deeper since. They roll lines, forecheck relentlessly, and don't flinch in tight games. Toronto's top-end talent is real, but Florida's playoff DNA is stronger. The Panthers are minus 165 to win the series. Honestly, not bad for such a balanced, battle-tested roster. If you want to boost the return, parlay them with another NHL or NBA favorite. A little multi-sport action never hurt. Celtics and/or Cavs with the Panthers to win the series? Now you're cooking. Toronto can score, sure, but Florida hits, frustrates, and finishes. The Panthers are deeper, nastier, and better built for the postseason grind. And let's not ignore history. The Maple Leafs have made a habit of choking in the playoffs. This year doesn't look much different. Get locked and loaded with the Florida Panthers. The Carolina Hurricanes and Washington Capitals are set for a heated conference semifinals showdown, and this one's got all the ingredients: stars, snarl, and straight-up bad blood. The Capitals bring experience and grit. Alex Ovechkin is still a threat with that lethal one-timer. John Carlson leads from the blue line, and with Jakob Chychrun and Matt Roy added to the mix, their defense is deeper than it's been in years. They've earned that higher seed, but this series isn't about rankings, it's about matchups. The Hurricanes are built for this moment. Jordan Staal brings playoff toughness and leadership. Andrei Svechnikov and Sebastian Aho bring elite scoring and speed. And Jakob Slavin anchors one of the best defensive units in the league. They play fast, structured hockey, and they don't back down. And speaking of not backing down, don't forget the scrap between Connor McMichael and Jalen Chatfield earlier this season. There's no love lost between these teams, and you can bet things will get physical in a hurry. Despite being the lower seed, the Hurricanes are minus 150 favorites, which might raise some eyebrows. But Vegas sees what anyone watching closely sees. Carolina is the deeper, faster, and more complete team. The value is real, especially before the price moves. Washington has the history. Carolina has the firepower, the structure, and the edge in this matchup. Get locked and loaded with the Carolina Hurricanes. Let's get into our last picks. The Vegas Golden Knights and Edmonton Oilers are squaring off in the Western Conference Semifinals. And while the Oilers have star power, the Knights might just have their number again. Let's be honest, Edmonton can score. Connor McDavid is a human highlight reel. Leon Draisaitl thrives in the playoffs, and Zach Hyman is having a breakout postseason. Their offense is lethal when it's clicking, but the Golden Knights don't get rattled. Mark Stone is a defensive forward nightmare. Jack Eichel continues to shine in the playoffs, and the blue line pairing of Alex Pietrangelo and Shea Theodore brings championship-level calm under pressure. This team thrives when the lights are brightest. Here's where it gets interesting. The Vegas Golden Knights are plus 115 to win the series. Underdogs on the board, but anyone who's been watching knows that's serious. value. They're deeper, more structured, and tougher when the ice gets tight. Need a reminder? Vegas eliminated this exact Oilers core in 2023 on their way to a Stanley Cup. They've done it before, and they're in prime position to do it again. Edmonton Stars will shine, but Vegas is the better team over 7 games. Experienced, disciplined, and dangerous. Get locked and loaded with the Vegas Golden Knights. Don't forget you can parlay series picks with daily action across multiple sports or same-day matchups to boost your payout, and always consider a hedge bet if the odds or momentum shift. That wraps up another breakdown here on Locked and Loaded Sports. If you enjoyed the content, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, leave a comment, and turn on notifications so you never miss out on the latest sports analysis and betting insights. More picks, more locks, and more action is coming your way. That's all for now. Stay sharp, stay ready, and get locked and loaded.